ChatGPT.
ChatGPT.
Political bias on ChatGPT?
ChatGPT can now see, hear, and speak.
The latest hype in the IT industry has focused on generative AI tools like ChatGPT. The generative artificial intelligence models are being used by students to write papers, programmers to write computer code, companies to handle customer service, and many other people just for casual chats. Most of these tools are from the United States, including ChatGPT, which was introduced by American company OpenAI in November 2022. Against the backdrop of the current US-China tech war, it's not surprising that Chinese companies are developing their own generative AI tools. Among those trying to get in on the act are tech giants Baidu, Tencent, and Alibaba, which owns the South China Morning Post. Today I'm going to try one of them, Baidu's Ernie, to see how it stacks up against ChatGPT. The first task I'm assigning the boss to write is a summary on the annexation of the Crimean Peninsula in 2014, which is part of the Russia-Ukraine conflict. At first glance, both AI models seem to provide quite a thorough summary of the Ukraine war events. But Ernie's answers are a bit rough around the edges. Its summary still has a bit of Chinese text left in it. But what does a political scientist think about the competing AI results?
There's just subtle differences. Well, really one in particular that I'd say borders on not factually correct. This is the Baidu version on the first paragraph where it talks about purported violation of Ukrainian sovereignty. This is a pretty near consensus other than Russia and a handful of allies that this is a violation of Ukrainian sovereignty and a violation of international law. Even China, as I understand it, has stayed pretty neutral on this question. It's not a huge exaggeration to kind of say that the Baidu one really sounds to me like somebody who's read a bunch of the Chinese press. The ChatGPT sounds much more like someone who's read a bunch more of the Western press.
And you have to tiptoe around some questions when using Ernie. When I typed, "Why did Russia invade Ukraine?" the app wouldn't give me an answer. Aside from controversial topics, the two AI models also vary quite a bit when it comes to functionalities. Baidu's Ernie is capable of generating images and text responses, something that ChatGPT cannot do. Now, let me take a photo of this toilet paper roll to see what we get. I have the painting right here. You can see there's some sort of abstract looking toilet paper roll, a very distorted keyboard and a monitor. Whether you like it or not, this is Ernie's interpretation of impressionist toilet paper roll. It also features a discovery function, which lets you see how other people are using the app. And there is some sort of a tutorial function. Say if I want to create a PowerPoint presentation, I can click on this tab, and there are a lot of options. On the surface, ChatGPT is only capable of handling text inquiries, but the AI model is capable of integrating itself into different applications and services. So I can use it when writing simple code in Python, or use it when I'm working on spreadsheets. All in all, I think the different social environments in China and the West have given rise to two distinctive AI models. So which one is better? Well, Ernie is an app that I can play around with casually, even if I don't have a specific purpose and just want to kill time. On the other hand, while ChatGPT seems quite limited at first, if the user are more computer literate, it can be a very powerful tool for many tasks. They also have an important thing in common. Both AI models are constantly learning and evolving.
Quite interesting to think about 10 years from now, when we have competing national versions of AI potentially between, say, US funded or created and Chinese funded created, how both could be feeding into this feedback loop of how not only people but further AI learns about these types of things.
And this is just the beginning of the AI race.